Ladies and gentlemen, the Transcendence and done and done. And last I left off, after I got decals on, got all the setting solution covered all over it, went back in and hand painted the phaser banks, top and bottom, removed all the masks from the windows. And if you can see, maybe, the white on the windows, I went ahead and just made all the windows basically not really lit, but like they are lit. And all I did was take. I don't really like to paint the windows one at a time. What I do is take white and basically make a filter wash, which is just really watered down white paint, and I just put a wash on all the windows. It gives the appearance that it's lit, occupied, if you will, and it keeps it not bright, brilliant white. Just it just gives it a nice, I think, flow to it. So then after that, I sprayed everything with a clear coat, and I use Vallejo's gloss varnish, and I like to do like 50-50, like put 50% in the cup, and then 50% water and mix it up. And I think it gives it a nice. It doesn't give it a gloss. I mean, a shiny gloss. It really tones it down and gives it a semi-gloss in a way. And I think that way makes a nice sealer if you don't want super gloss or a flat, just kind of an in between. Lights do work, so we are good to go on that. Better just pick it up. Deflector dish. Again, the best I can do. It's a little brighter on the camera than the model itself. The cells, the single windows, I think worked out really well. I think it gives it just enough light on the model. You don't have to have everything lit up. Because this thing looks like a Christmas tree if you normally do it. But anyway, and bright enough, just like there, it kind of shines for the registry light. But anyway, I think it turned out pretty darn slick. So I want to get this off the workbench. We're gonna go and before I forget, the stand. I had to go back to my I call it my Starship Stand Basic. This is just a craft base that you can get at a craft store. Telescoping pole. So pole is already, I super glued it on. Voyager Transcendence has a pole stand. You just slide it in, fish the wires through, wire up the battery and everything, and you are good to go. And again, I got to talk about staining bases. I don't stain bases anymore. A lot of people like, I want a good wood color. Well, my good wood color is not the same as someone else's, and so I just leave them plain, and you can stain it whatever color you want. And it's very sturdy, and the ship will be able to pivot, however way you want to display it. And it's just a simple way to house a starship, and very, very sturdy. But anyway, I wanted to mention that because that will be in the box as well. So, Transcendence is finished. So up next, and a couple of two or three things. You have to indulge me. I want to do something small. I don't want to do nothing really big quite yet till we get to that, which that's coming up. I want to do the entry level Gundam, and the reason why I want to do one of these is I want to make my own version of a standard Gundam, but I want to take the entry grade because a lot of people they don't really like to look at the entry grades as you put a little work into it and it looks just as good as the master grade, super duper grade and all that. And that's one reason why I want to do it. I want to pretty much show, not necessarily everyone on YouTube, but local hobby store that you can take a entry grade kit and turn it into something. And that's the challenge I would like to do. Probably in about a week we'll start this. I got to get the motor for it. And it's just going to be a simple motor where the turret's just going to turn. It won't elevate or anything like that. And I got to get all that. That's on layaway, and I think they special ordered it, but I got to make sure it's all there before I begin, because once I start, I want to have all the parts and everything. And I don't know quite true. If it is, we'll discuss this in the shed, because we always like to discuss current events, and that is Squadron. I think Squadron's done, and anyway, once I really get a confirmation on that, we'll discuss that in the shed. So I always like to have a little antiquities to add to the shed, and I'll discuss that more in the shed when we do a shed update. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. I think we're going to get ready to start the entry-level Gundam. We'll start the turret too, and well, Trumpeter has a 1/32 scale A10, and I always wanted one, because I always wanted to make a Cobra Rattler, and I may probably end up doing that as well. I gotta save up for it, but anyway, that's probably on the pipeline down the road. But anyway, we'll figure that out later. But anyway, going to start the Gundam. Going to start the turret, and we finished up the Transcendence. So that's what we got going on today. So stay tuned for next exciting episode.